Hello guys, my name is Renia Tamna. I'm in 6th grade and I'm in Woodrow Middle School. So today's topic is outer space. So we all are going to learn about the planets and deep space and all the near stars. So let's get started. So this is the sun. The sun is a star. The sun warms our planet so our planet can have life. So the first planet from the sun is Mercury. So this is the sun. The first planet from the sun is Mercury. For Mercury, one side of the planet is always hot, one side of the planet is always cold. So depending which place it's standing. Mercury orbits the sun very slowly. It takes more than about 60 to 70 years to orbit the sun. Now let's move on to Venus. Guys, you may not believe Venus is the hottest planet of the solar system. You may think that Mercury is the hottest planet because it's the first planet from the sun and it's near the sun, but Venus has clouds in its atmosphere which trap sunlight and they make it hot all year round. Venus has a lot of methane and carbon dioxide in its atmosphere. So if you wouldn't even survive 2 seconds on Venus. Now let's go to Earth, our planet. Earth is in the Goldilocks zone. So guys, Earth is in the Goldilocks zone. So the Goldilocks zone is where it's neither too far or too close to the sun. It's just right, like the Goldilocks in the Teddy Bear story. So the Earth has enough sunlight and enough nutrients to support life. Now let's move on to Mars. Mars is a little bit more far than Venus. Mars is really super duper cold. The temperatures can drop to minus 84 to minus 100 degrees. So there are two poles like Earth. So there are two poles, the North Pole and the South Pole. One pole in Mars is water ice and one pole is carbon dioxide ice. Carbon dioxide ice is called dry ice. If you touch it, you burn. The hand burns. Now, after Mars, there's this belt called the asteroid belt. This is right, the asteroid's here. The asteroid belt orbits the sun, and it takes 2 to 3 years to go across it. So after the asteroid belt comes the planet Jupiter. There's a big red spot on Jupiter that was formed 300 years ago, and winds can reach up to 1,000 kilometers per hour. And it's the size of 3 to 2 Earths. So now after that comes Saturn. Saturn has multiples of moons. One of them is Titan. Titan can support life, and it is really cool. It's like we don't know if we can land on Titan and find life, but we know that Cassini found liquid methane on Titan. Also, in 2017, Cassini crashed into Saturn's atmosphere. Saturn's atmosphere is like the Earth's ocean, the midnight zone on Earth. It burned up Cassini, and then, yeah, that's what it did. Now, after Saturn, I just need to erase it a bit. Now let's move on. After Saturn comes Uranus. So Uranus is tipped on its side, because the legends say that one big asteroid or moon crashed into Uranus and made it tip on its side, which is so funny. After Uranus comes Neptune. Neptune has a small ring. Neptune has a storm called the Great Dark Spot, like the Great Red Spot. The Great Dark Spot is same like the Great Red Spot. Winds over 1,000 kilometers per hour. Legends say that Neptune has a surface, but that's all wrong. So don't believe the people who say that. After Neptune comes Pluto. Pluto is a dwarf planet. So that dwarf planets are really small. So that's why And also the moon, our own moon, is bigger than Pluto. So yeah, after Pluto comes the Kuiper Belt. So the Kuiper Belt is an area of asteroids or icy comets and stuff like that, which orbit the sun. Yeah. So New Horizons is now studying the New Horizons, a spacecraft, is now studying the Kuiper Belt. After the Kuiper Belt, we enter deep space. The sun is really far away, and it's about more than 60 astronomical units. And by the way, in math, astronomical unit is 93 million miles, and so that means our Earth is 1 astronomical unit from the sun. An astronomical unit is 93 million miles. So after the Kuiper Belt, the Voyagers is a spacecraft which is the farthest spacecraft. The Voyagers has past the UV radiation, the solar storms in the sun, and now it's the date of a star in 4,000 years. A Centauri is a star, and it's right here. It's a triple star system, and Proxima Centauri is the nearest star from the sun. It's 4.5 light years from the sun, or 200,000 astronomical units. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and now I'll make a video about the A Centauri system, and I hope you learned a lot from this video, and bye guys, see you later.